Well, welcome back to Final Fantasy X. We are currently at the Remium Temple, and we are working on getting the Aeons defeated that we have already got. Does that make sense? Basically, what's-her-face here has all of the Aeons that we have. We've defeated the first two, and we have 3 more to go. I'm going to show you that you can, in fact, beat these.
Well, Yuna,
without...
shall we see how well your training serves you?
We're not going to upgrade our Aeons for this.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
No, we're ready. Let's do this. So the first one we're gonna do today is gonna be Ixion here. Now, one of the more interesting things about Ixion is...
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
It seems to get into kind of a loop. So let's go ahead. We're gonna load up Shiva first. Here, summon Shiva. I guess we're basically loading her up. So Shiva's pretty good here, at least when it comes to like getting physical attacks in, because she's pretty quick even without any upgrades. And yeah, okay, Arrow Spark here is probably gonna hurt quite a bit. That's fine. Let's go ahead and use a Blizzara on Shiva. I knew this was actually gonna happen. I'm kind of glad that missed the first time. Let's go ahead and get Diamond Dust in here. This might kill Shiva, but that's okay. So Ixion's gonna start evading here. Gonna use Arrow Spark. I think that's it for Shiva. That's fine. I knew that Shiva would get in that first overdrive, so I'm not too worried about that. Then we're gonna switch to Bahamut, who should be able to get quite a few hits in, actually. I think one of the things here, if you're playing like I am currently, where you don't, if you haven't upgraded your Aeons at all, you can do it, but you're probably going to be using a couple of them per battle. And honestly, so what? That's why you have them. So what eventually Ixion will start doing is evading and defending like it's currently doing. But it does seem like there's a bit of a, oh, I can actually use the overdrive now. Let's go ahead and Mega Flare this guy. But it does seem like there's a bit of a loop at the end where, I don't know, that's just what it starts doing, like over and over again, unless it hits its overdrive. It just keeps defending and evading. Like it's doing now. I don't know why this is set up like this. And because it's defending, we're not going to do a whole lot of damage. Which is fine. We could possibly use Impulse if we wanted. But I think overall we're not going to be doing a ton of damage anyway. There we go. That's what I was looking for it to do. Let's see if this actually might... Oh, well, we're gonna defeat it. Anyway, I thought it was gonna actually hit its overdrive, but never mind.
Stop. That is enough.
So, not a big deal. And Bahamut's pretty much gonna tank most of these guys anyway, so...
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad.
Like Lulu, like,
Take
hiding
this.
behind Tidus
It may come in handy.
Alright, so we get 10 Chocobo Feathers. Why am I blanking on what those do? Those Chocobo Feathers cast haste. Nice. That's kind of nice. So we can actually go just straight into the next battle.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sin, I should be no more than a bump in your path, right?
Okay, so the next one we're going to be fighting is Shiva.
Very well. Before we begin...
Now, Shiva's kind of annoying because
Now,
she's got such a high
are you
dodge,
ready?
but... I like how we have fast summons on, but she doesn't. If you really wanted to make this fast,
Aeon well, Summoner.
just leave, fight, get Yuna's overdrive up to max, and then just come in with your overdrives. I'm gonna start with Ixion here. We're probably gonna end with Bahamut again, because he's just that good. Really? Alright, well anyway, let's go ahead and use Thor's hammer here. We should be okay. Nice amount of damage there. She's gonna use Heavenly Strike, which I think does have some delay on it. Does that cause a delay? I think it does. Can you not? Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cast Thundara on Ixion to get those hit points back up. Because she's just gonna keep doing this. So the best thing we can do right now, because we're gonna hit our overdrive again real fast. There it is. Let's go ahead and just do another Thor's Hammer here. This might take Ixion down, and if it does, we'll just switch over to Bahamut, and he should be able to take her out in a couple turns. Yeah, I figured she might actually use Bizarra. Bizarra is probably the most dangerous thing that she's got. She can also use it on herself when she gets a little bit lower, which I don't know if she'll do this time around. Oh, she's gonna use Diamond Dust. It didn't matter then. If we had guarded, I didn't have enough hit points to survive it, so we're probably gonna go down. Probably gonna hit for about 2,000, 3,000 damage. Can you turn on like fast summons, please, so that we don't have to say, oh! Well then, I definitely miscalculated that one. Let's bring Ixion back up to full health there. And I believe another Thor's Hammer will probably do this. I think she doesn't have 30. Does she have 30,000? I don't have the numbers up in front of me. Either way, bonk. So we're good. That is Shiva. So we have one more to go. For now. We'll be back here later.
Enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad.
There are 2 more Aeons that we can
Take
pick up
this.
that will make this
It may come in
even
handy.
easier, but you don't have to do that yet. We get 60 Mega Potions. Holy crap. Last one. Let's do this.
Well, Yuna, shall we see how well your training serves you?
I think she's got a couple other things that she can have. But we're gonna fight Bahamut now.
Very well. Before we begin,
And yeah, she always heals you up, so thank
Are you
goodness for
ready?
that. So now we won't have Bahamut to actually, like, protect us. The good news, though, is Bahamut has his little quirks. So let's discuss. After he gets down here. Can you stop messing around in the sky and come down here, please? So majestic.
choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Okay, so you can't even see her. She's hiding behind his wings. We're gonna do Shiva here. I think Ixion and Shiva are probably gonna be able to take him out, no problem. We're probably gonna need at least 2 Aeons for this. No big deal. So, if you attack, he will basically counter. And the reason why I'm starting with Shiva is because Shiva's got a really good evade. So that's 1. Here's 2. We need to count. No. He is also counting down. Here's 3. Ouch. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up here. We're still at 3, by the way. So he's at countdown of 4, so we should be good to use Diamond Dust, which is 4. And he's gonna counter. Ow. And then he's gonna do his little countdown thing. 3. I think he's gonna get at least 2 turns in a row. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's actually go ahead. No, let's go ahead and hang on. I'm thinking about how to do this. No, let's not attack. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just use a Blizzara on Shiva. There's a reason for this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just shield for right now. We're on 4. He's gonna count down. He's gonna do his little countdown thing. We're gonna shield again. So he's gonna use his Mega Flare. I don't think this will take Shiva out if she's guarding. The Shiva, no! Okay, that was pretty good. Let me go ahead and do a little heal here. And then attack. So this is 5. So now at the 5th time we attack, he will counter with Impulse. Which has got a little bit of a delay to it if I remember. Ow, look at that damage. So he's starting to count down yet again. And we start back at, well, 0. We're both counting down. Okay. So now he's count down to 4. Let's go ahead and attack. He's gonna counter, so that's 1. We should be able to get away with using our Diamond Dust here. If we don't survive this particular batch, that's okay. So that's 2. He's starting to sag, like noticeably sag. Okay, so he's counting days at 2. Let's go ahead and do Blizzara on ourselves. Looking good. Countdown 1, which means his next turn he's going to use Mega Flare, so we should get an attack in. That's 3. He's gonna counter, and we're gonna dodge. Nice. Now we're gonna shield, so he's gonna do the whole Mega Flare thing again, so we should only take about 700 points of damage with that. I think it was actually closer to 600, but... Oh, that was 700 points this time. Okay. Let's see here. So this is 4. He's gonna do a counter. I think we could probably get away now with doing just a regular Diamond Dust. Not even worrying about our hit points, and we should be okay. It should take him down. I think he's got about 35,000 hit points, I think. Yeah, we're good. So the big thing to remember for him is when you're attacking, make sure you count his counter so that you can counter Impulse appropriately while keeping in mind that he's counting down constantly to Mega Flare. Just look at the top of Shiva's head, that's fine.
You have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Okay, so we get the Flower Scepter, which is a key item, I believe. Let's see here. Where is it a key item? Or is it just a regular item? Yeah, it is a key item. Seems to have some connection with the hidden Aeon. There's another item we're gonna need before we can even get there. And actually we need, I think we have to get the other 2 Aeons before we can get the 3rd. Well, anyway, let me save now that I've done all of that. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna have to come back. If you wanted to do any of the racing, there's some good guides out there for like how to do the chests and get like the maps and stuff, and you do whatever you want. I don't think anything other than the cloudy mirror is important there, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Now I do need to come back here and do some grinding because I need to find... There's 2 more enemies that we haven't gotten for catching. But more importantly, there's like a bunch of other side quests that we can now do elsewhere. So let's start. I think we need to head back. Let's get the hell out of here. This is a long walk, but we do have a chocobo now, so yay. What's up, dude? No, I definitely missed my turn. 10 out of 10. So this is the way back. And yeah, we can't take our chocobo with us, but that's fine. So we are currently in the Macalania Woods, north area. I do still have, speaking of which, equipment-wise, not you, all of my stuff with capture on it, because we do have some stuff that we want to capture. Hey, did you hear? They're saying there was a riot in Bavel. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. Hey, buddy, what's up? You can't enter Bavel now. The guard is on full alert, you know? So just go back to where you came from. Got it? Oh, sure. So this may look somewhat familiar to you. Look where we are. I'm supposed to meet my dad, but he's late. I'm supposed to meet my husband here, but he hasn't shown up for the longest time. Anything else to say? I hope nothing bad has happened. Oh no, maybe he forgot where we're supposed to meet. Okay, so these two guys, let's see here. We are in south. We need to go... I'm looking at my map. Hang on a second. Okay, yes, I got the right place. So, remember where we camped after we went to Bavel? So we're gonna go east these two turns, and then we're gonna go back up here. This is where her husband should be. Hey, buddy! I'm supposed to meet my family here, but they're nowhere in sight. They were waiting over there. What? Really? Thanks, kid. Okay, so now we're gonna follow him back. Hey, wait, what? I finally met up with my husband thanks to your help. I can't thank you enough. But my son went off into the woods before my husband came. I don't know what to do. I was reunited with my wife thanks to all of you. But now my boy's missing. He went into the woods alone. I guess he went looking for me since I was late. I'd better find him before the fiends do. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take the sparkling path here. And then once we find this, I don't actually think there's much around here, but there is a kid. It feels like there's something around here, doesn't it? Yeah, there's definitely something around here. I wonder what it could be. We want to use the cloudy mirror. Obtain celestial mirror. You found my dad, thanks a bunch. Okay, so, now, well, we can now actually use that to get some celestial weapons. What did you know? Let's go ahead and get down off of this place and actually save before we move on, though, because that's just what I want to do. All right, well, now that we've done literally all of that, we can actually start doing some other stuff. So let's get out of here. Now, we are currently in the Thunder Plains, if you recall. Let's go ahead and be careful coming through here, because we can be attacked. Now, you might remember... Well, I wasn't actually expecting to do this, and I wasn't expecting to show this battle off, but I might as well just kind of note that I just caught 2 cactars. Nope! Rude. Which is not something that I was, anticipating doing while I was here, but it is something that I've done. So, cool. So anyway, you might remember... You know what? It's fine. You might remember that we've actually already been in this area.
Let's get him, guys!
Well, here's another battle. I guess I might as well just show these off. I wasn't going to, but we do need to actually capture these guys, so let's go ahead and make sure that we're doing that. These guys are weak to... Actually, I have no idea what these guys are weak to off the top of my head. Are these guys weak to water? Well, anything except for electricity. Okay. So I actually don't want to do that much damage to these guys because I do want to capture them. With Lulu anyway, I don't want to do that much damage. We're doing pretty good. There we go. So we got more enemies that we've needed to catch. I think the big thing here is that I am actively attempting to catch things, so... some more enemies that we need to actually catch. Let's go ahead and let me switch over to Tidus first. I want to catch the more annoying ones before we move on. I want to switch you over to Waka so I can catch the floaty guy.
Enough.
Beautiful. Not even a problem. And we're plenty strong for this area, so... Okay. Oh look, more enemies that we haven't caught before, or at least one that we haven't caught before. Let me go ahead and get rid of these guys first. The gold elements are fairly strong, so we do need to keep that in mind. Meow, that's rude. But we can capture them pretty easily. Actually, this is probably one of the few areas where catching everything is going to be pretty easy. You might have issues with the cactar, only because they are, well, they're fast. Alright, let me grab... Really? Okay. That was... Oh, wait, we're actually just, like, right here. I wanted to go ahead and heal up before we moved on. Really, game? Okay. We're doing fine. But if we come over here... Oh, we've actually got another enemy that we haven't quite caught yet. So let's go ahead and grab these guys. Nice! That was a lot of damage. Woo! We're getting overkills all over the place now.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, these three are gonna be a little overpowered because they are the ones doing all of, like, the major capturing stuff. But that's okay. Now, I think... Well, I don't think. I know we're getting pretty close to where we need to be. We need to go this way. So this is the Thunder Plains South. Now, you might recall, previously we were actually in here and we saw a shadowy figure. Or perhaps I should say a... Oh god, my face. I should say a ghostly figure. We're very close to being maxed out on all the critters, by the way. But if we come all the way down here... Hate this area, by the way. If we come down here... Honestly. This place is busy. There we go. So you might remember this. This is where we were. So the celestial mirror seems to react. We're gonna go ahead and use it here. Yeah, this was the chest we couldn't open, remember? Oh god. Alright, and we get... the Spirit Lance. Alright, so let's take a quick look at that. I'm probably not going to be using it, but let's take a look at it anyway. This is one of the ultimate weapons. The Spirit Lance, it's got... I didn't actually mean to equip that. You know what? It's fine. It's got no AP on it, which is exactly what you think that means. One of the things to note here is I believe the Spirit Lance gets weaker as Kimahri gets weaker, if I remember correctly. One of the things, can I just auto sort? Can I actually get in here? I guess not. But yeah, it's a weapon for Kimahri, and it is what it is. I think I really don't have anything to say about this. We're gonna stick with what we have. But we have to get out of here first, so let me meet you on the north side of this. Okay, actually I should probably mention something, because I am still trying to get out of here, but you can see someone up ahead, over there to the left. That warrior monk is new, and you do not want to go anywhere near him. At this point in the game, there's a bunch of super bosses that are actually available now, and we can't beat them. If we go into battle with that guy, we will just get one-shotted. I'm not even like being sarcastic here. Okay, let me save. I think it's time we start talking about some of the best weapons in the game now that I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to say, which is why I decided to come back here. About the best weapons in the game, like the Spirit Lance here is the best. It's the ultimate weapon when it's upgraded. Now, how do you upgrade this? Well, we've actually already started to collect some of the upgrade stuff, which is these crests. We haven't, no, we haven't found any sigils yet. I don't think. I don't think so. I think we just have the crests. And these are the first level of some things. So for example, here we've got the Moon Crest. That one is for Yuna. We've got the Mars crest. That one is for Oron. Jupiter here is for Waka. Venus here is for Lulu. Yes, for Lulu. And Mercury here is for Riku. For Tidus, it's the Sun Crest. And Kimahri is the Saturn Crest, which we haven't been to Mount Gagazet yet, so we're gonna get there. And then there's gonna be sigils that match these. These sigils are a little harder to obtain. For example, Yuna's is gonna be the easiest to get because we just have to beat, what's her face? Bellamine? We have to beat all of her, which I think we've got 3 more Aeons to beat. So that one's going to be pretty easy. For getting Wakas, for example, we've got the Jupiter Crest, but to get the Jupiter Sigil, we have to win Blitzball. All of them. And depending on whether or not you're willing to do that, because I'm going to be honest, the World Champion, which is his weapon, is not going to be... It's not worth the trouble as far as I'm concerned. Things like Lulu's, you have to dodge 2,000 bolts or 200 bolts here in the lightning, wherever the hell we are. Where are we? The Thunder Plains. You have to get 200 of those. For Kimahri's sigil, we do need to beat the butterfly catching, which we can we do that now? I have to double check. We might be able to do that now. Oron's, we have to beat 10 of the fiends in the monster arena. Riku, we have to do some cactar hunting, which we haven't even gotten to yet. And Tidus is going to be the hardest because remember that the Chocobo person in the Calm Lands? Yeah, in order to get the thing that the sigil, you have to get under 0 seconds. And I'm going to tell you right now that all the guides I read basically tell you to like get a drink and be ready to put the game down in order to do that. Now the good news is the ultimate weapons are fine, but not required. So yeah, we may not be doing that. I'll have to think about it. I have tried some of them, like doing the Chocobo catcher and getting under 0 seconds is basically the most infuriating thing I think I've done in video games. And I've been trying to play Elden Ring, the DLC, since it came out, and that includes all the broken stuff. So I don't want to hear that I don't try, because I try. I'm still not being Radon, by the way. So I just wanted to show that off. There are some weapons we can still get now, but for right now I just wanted to show off the Spirit Lance and catch some of those monsters. I think I think the next thing I do want to do, we'll have to think about it. There's like the quest list is long. But for now, I'm just gonna save, and I will see you guys next time, because that's a lot to do, and quite frankly, I don't know, the Thunder Plains annoys me, so I will see you guys here.